One morning, Salty was waiting at the docks. He didn't heard about the new engine ride. He was like, just then, Thomas arrived. His engine painted like rainbow. Oh, and just then, Salty told him all about the new engine. A new engine rides on me heart, hey, he shouted. And just then, they heard a whistle. That's the new engine, he huffed to himself. And it was. It was the new engine. Jim with 6 small wheels like Thomas. This isn't in dark blue like Sir Handel, and his name painted on the side. The engine's name is Sonny. Hello, said Thomas. I'm Thomas. I'm a tank engine there, railway. Hello, said Sonny. I'm Sonny. I'm the magic engine. I'm Salty, said Salty. I'm a docks engine because hey. Take no notice, said Thomas. Isn't it always same haunty? And he puffed into the show Sonny round the eye. First they take to the sheds. Yes, James, Gordon and Doug was delighted to see them. Wow, said Doug. Look at that engine. Is it the magic engine? Gordon huffed. Yes, it was, said Thomas. I'm magic engine, called Sonny. I'm Sonny. Isn't it Sonny? Laughed James. Never mind, said Thomas to Sonny. It's an only teasing you. I'm the way to help. Whee! Smoke billowed everywhere. Never mind, said Doug proudly. I'm sitting right the first time at the sodo, or isn't it the big green engine called Henry? See them. Isn't it wish me too? Oh, with James. Gordon and James. Gordon, James, and Henry in the wishing us, said Thomas. Yes, and I'm a plan with Percy. I'm in the shed, and Percy in the turntable. Sir Tom had stopped the noise, and Percy's in the new harbor with Toby and you, Thomas. Finished Doug. My, said Sonny. I'm right there, and Gordon and James wish me now. Now, said Thomas, Indian surely round the island with Doug. I'm Doug, but I'm Doug, your name. I'm Sonny, huffed Sonny. I'm a new engine. Said Doug. You have indeed 6 small wheels like Thomas. Isn't in dark blue? Thomas whispered Doug. What that Sir Hand that name? Sir Hand double? No, laughed Thomas. Sir Handel. It in the whispering, said Sonny. No, said Thomas. Is Indian the talking about? Never mind, said Doug proudly. Indian go. They'll waste time. Hurry up, said Thomas. We have work to do. So they soon be busier than ever. You've been bombed too fast. They didn't hurry, called Doug. They did not hurry up, puffed Thomas excitedly. The 3 engines now was delighted to see them all the way to the junction. Take care, said Doug. Isn't it wish again? But he was. But Gordon turned in the big ugly wish ride. Whoosh! Those 2, said Doug to himself, it's silly. I need it in the green diesel called Boko. Wow, said Sonny. Boko in the diesel? Yes, but seeing the first time they go to the station, and he told me the twin engine and see them. His eyes popped out. Edward needing stop. Who's Edward? Isn't in the medium-sized engine like James, replied Thomas. Isn't number 2 and in blue? Your paint will glow, said Sonny to himself. But then his funnel will both quit. Sonny's quit and wobble. His over. He closed his eyes. His face was red as James. He pumped his pistons. Hard, said Thomas. Then race. That's it. The ball pumped the duck. Meanwhile, James and Gordon raced fast. Never mind, said James. I'd like beating the go. Just send the cried. They saw the song, the Sonny said. Ha, said James. Isn't the Buzzbox engine? And he went the Thomas in the T-score. Beep, beep. Hurry up, lazy boys. He whistled. Gordon jumped, and they ran so fast as to apply his brakes, but they crashed the saw. Said Thomas. Isn't it a big joke? Sonny's funnel was cracked. He needn't go to the steamworks. But then, it's steam left his driver, but then, Tom doing the push out. The bubble, then James will be. What's that, Doug? Are you afraid? Hey, the summers? They didn't say it after all. So would that magic dark blue steam engine tell you different? His name's Sonny. He said. Hey, they didn't. James snorted, and he didn't. They go with Thomas. Take no notice. He's jealous. He know. Oh, a magic engine like you. Nah, said Sonny. I'll be in the big engine. I'll be the wisher far lively than Golden and James. Shh, James not hurt, said Doug. They didn't wish loudly than hurt them. Ha, said Sonny crossly. I'm in big engine. I'm the bigger than all the tank engines and all the medium-sized thunder engines. I'm in the big engine. I'm on Polar Express. Doug fingered in the teeth. You're not eating the Polar Express, he said. You ain't tank engine like Thomas and me. Isn't in the green engine called Percy? See, he's in the 4 wheels. He's in the green engine like me and Henry. Ha, said Sonny. I'm not Percy. Ha, said Doug. I want to be with us. And he hurried. He done. Later, Sonny needed a good rest. Never mind, said Doug. It's good. And he rolled it. Is it in the night? But Sonny don't know. Isn't the night, said James. Yes, said Thomas. Even the night. Sonny, both choked Doug. And he rolled them excitedly. The Indian look for Henry everywhere. Henry was in the biggest engine. Always was in the excited. A Dean says a new tender fitted, he said. Just then, Henry's wheels squeaked. He then quit. He rolled them to his tender. Doug laughed. Oh, what about you, Henry? You didn't take the Arnold's tender? No, asked Henry. I have faith in my new tender that is in the painted 9. Huh, said Doug. You ain't the number. I'm number 3, growled Henry. I'm always on time. Never late. It's E. E in the bomb, said the driver. But with the tender coat, I didn't need you and he said to himself. At last the tender the bomb didn't like Henry. It in the engine, said Doug excitedly, but then they were crying. Easy to go, boy. I think you go to the dogs. A few days later, Henry arrived in good curve. Love Doug. Is it did the cover the boom? Yes. And I'm going to the steam works the paint like that. He falls asleep. Goodbye, said Doug, and Henry followed him. The shed door opened. Suddenly the engine rolled in. You look funny, he tripped to the Henry. We didn't have time that Polly Express hopped in with. Gordon was waiting for his husband. Who's Gordon? Joke, huffed Sonny excitedly. He needed a joke. No, said Henry at crossly. Go to the country. I'm Paul, said Sonny crossly. No, I know. Oh, gee, did the Paul the like silly engine? Yes, you did build the silly steam engine. You did diesel, I'm Paul. Oh, just then the right. Not quite. No, I'm not. No, yes, I'm Paul. No, you're Paul. I'm Paul. Stop, said Doug crossing. Sonny, you ain't Polly Xbox. Gordon didn't remember that the crash the sea, so we waited in the out. Rubbish, said him. Sonny, not Polly Express. I'm in big engine like Gordon. I'm Paul. No, I'm Paul. You're old engine. You don't know the stations. And Sonny rolled there. He thinks they did the big engine like me, said Henry. Shh, said Doug. This isn't I know, but this isn't the tank engine. And he did the rest of his shed. At last, Thomas waked up. Then there was trouble. The other doors opened too. What's happened? Said James. The shed door roof full of lift, said Doug. Thomas was shocked. They didn't fix soup, he chuffed himself. And then Henry arrived. Puh, said Henry. He's not scary anymore, said Doug. Doug said to himself. Henry fixed me pretty much like the other engines. Check. Next day, Percival bumped into Sonny. But then he remembered. I've been late to my shed, he said thoughtfully, and he rolled in. The express there, puffed Percy. You look nervous, said Sonny. I'm sorry, Sonny, but I must go now. Why, said Sonny, you mean no fun. I'm big engine. And he rolled in. Percy rolled in to the shed. He was delighted to see them. That night, the engines was in talking about them. Maybe they're in the good engine, puffed Thomas. Huh, said then. Gordon come back? No, said James. Gordon been go to repair. Actually, said Doug. Thomas, Percy, and Henry looked glad. Huh, said Percy. I mean good like a Christmas engine. You ain't like a Christmas decoration, said Thomas. Miss and Henry. Just then, what's that noise? Asked James. It's the noise. Isn't it something turning there? Said Thomas. It must be the turntable, puffed up. Why? Asked James and Percy. Turntables in the tuning, said Doug. Maybe the wind's so strong they won't turn them. Ha, said James cross. You really tease? Yeah, no, puffed Percy. Doug not tease. Maybe it's right, James. Oh, they didn't say that. He don't think they didn't believe in these silly little tank engines. I'm not silly, puffed Percy. I'm not saying to call him silly, puffed Eric. But Doug right, and Percy seemed not silly. Ha, said James. You ain't not big engine. And I remember the first time said Gordon, said Thomas. What's that? Asked the four engines. He's in the backwards Polar Express, and I say, scrap your tender and it won't get nice 10 bunker. Huh, said Henry and Doug. Nobody did the boat. I'm big engine like Gordon, and I'm in tank engine. I'm green like Percy, but I'm having the 6 wheels like Thomas. Every wise engine knows that tank engines is in tank engines, a tender engines big and a medium size. The big engines is in the tender engines. And Justin, Sonny right. The engines were right. Sonny have 6 more wheels, dark blue, and the magic engine. He has his name painted on the side, Sonny. The engines was glad when the Sonny came. And he don't talk, but they express their passengers, see? So he didn't slip along excitedly. Now the time to sleep, puffed Doug. Do you know, added James, isn't in the fast engine like Gordon is a bum too fast. All the engines laugh except Sonny.